Hey everybody, so come with me to upgrade my Lego Star Wars collection. So currently, as you all, many of you will know, it's in this current cabinet. I did drill into my rental and put a new shelf up, but I did put command strips on the ceiling. This is the current state of my Lego city because all of my Star Wars stuff's just exploded over the top of it. So I really wanted to get this sorted so that I can then work on my Lego city. So what I'm basically doing with the shelf is basically making like a starport type thing where all of the bigger ships, like the Ghost is a really heavy ship, so I can't really hang that off the ceiling. But then I really wanted to do like all the beautiful ships that are on stands. I wanted them to be displayed basically, because yes, I could very easily take them off the stands and hang them. They're very light compared to the Ghost. But yeah, the Razor Quest is another one I was nervous about hanging because again, they're not drilled into the ceiling, they are just command hooks, so I don't particularly want to overdo it. Having said that, I should have realised that when I was hanging the actual ships up. So, because as you'll see later on, I had a bit of a disaster. So yeah, this is the first thing I hung up. I hung up this TIE fighter because it was incredibly light and I knew exactly where to put it. This was by far the easiest thing to hang up next to the planets because it just literally fishing wire on either side, making it into a little triangle straight up, and it was done. And I just fell in love with it instantly. As I was going through my Star Wars cabinet, I suddenly realised that I hadn't got the Tanative 4 out, and then I kind of wanted to sort this out. And please excuse how I'm really not feeling very well at all. But just to let you guys know, this is going to be a part one, unfortunately, because as I was working on the ceiling and hanging stuff up, I suddenly realised I hadn't got enough hooks. And you'll come to see why, because a lot of the ships you need about two hooks to basically uh, make sure it's balanced out, make sure the wire's like not tangled up or things like that. And as much as I wanted to put more and more and more on these hooks, the more weight you've got on the hooks, the more likely the hooks are to pop out of the little ball and joint socket in the actual command hooks. But yeah, no problem whatsoever with that TIE fighter. Loved doing that one. That one was the easiest thing to hang up by far. And what I really should have done was done this docking ship station afterwards, because it's just caused more problems. And as you can see, instead of doing things lightest to heaviest, I went straight in with the heavy stuff, and I went straight in with this X-wing. This is the Luke Skywalker X-wing that was retired last year. And I have put all the pilots into the ones that I'm hanging up, but I haven't put any of the minifigures that come with the sets from like the Razor Crest or the Ghost. And I don't know what you guys think. Do you think I should add them to this set, or do you think I should just display the minifigures in the cabinet with some of the other minifigures? What? Just let me know, because I'm kind of like curious. I might play around with it a bit once I've finished the display, because that's on the shelf, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. But yeah, hanging the X-wing was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I think because it's a very well balanced ship once the wings are open, as you can see there, and that looks so cool. I loved that. Loved doing that one. These are really not flattering images of me at all, but we're going to hang up the planets next. These are part of the Planet One series. I've only got two so far because I'm trying to collect them all, but they require me getting them off eBay. So yeah, so I'm just basically hanging these straight up. There's no weight to them whatsoever, so they're not too bad. Did end up moving them a bit and juggling about, as you do when you're looking at it from afar, because obviously looking up close I was like, yeah, they look cool. And then when I step back, as you can see here on the camera, I was suddenly like, that does not look right. So that's where they've moved. Then this is where I started making a mistake. I started to hang the Ahsoka ship up. This is the Jedi T1 ship, and what I really should have done was, after I hung the planets up, I realised I hadn't got enough hooks to basically balance things. What I should have really done was take a step back, did another video for you all today, like maybe a brickhead video or something, and I didn't. And instead what I did was I just carried on, and it was fine. Like, the ship was hanging fine, there was no problem, it was distributed really well. What I stupidly then did was I then started adding Obi-Wan ship to the display after this, and what happened was catastrophic, because the Ahsoka ship just fell. And because I stupidly, because you can't really see it because it's fishing wire, so I didn't know that it was one of the hooks that got the Ahsoka ship on, that I was trying to attach this Obi-Wan Kenobi ship to, and yeah, it just fell. it fell. It smashed the well, basically it smashed the Millennium Falcon underneath. Luckily, nothing too detrimental that I could repair, but the Ahsoka ship was in bits, along with some of the other things that were on the table that were not ships. And now I've learnt my lesson on that. That if I'm going to do a project like this, I need to make sure that everything's clear for catastrophic like mistakes. And it's really annoying because, as you can see here, it looks really cool. And I added the microfighters, and I wasn't going to originally. I was going to leave them in the cabinet, but they look so good. Like the different size ships look amazing. But yeah, this is where like, see, look, I'm even going. Oh yeah, look, I'm gonna hang this up like this way. As soon as I get up there, it's like catastrophic 101. And I think I caught it on camera. I can't remember if I caught it on camera or not. Probably not, because I think I adjusted it afterwards, and that's when it happened. But yeah, here's the Ahsoka ship in bits, and as you can see, there's bits everywhere, and it's just yeah. And then that's me showing you there was a damaged hook. But this is what I ended up doing for today, and I do think it looks really cool. I'm going to get some more hooks, as I've already said, and they're on the way. They'll be here by Monday, so hopefully by, I'm thinking maybe Wednesday when I show you all a Lego Star Wars video, because obviously this is Lego Star Wars. Hopefully you guys will all appreciate it. But let me know, what is there anything I'm doing wrong, or do you guys think I should be doing something differently? Let me know in the comments.